All right, guys, so let's talk about that Cowboys game. It's playoff time. We're moving on. The most dramatic of storylines has occurred. The one we were all waiting for and dreading and hoping for at the same exact time.
It was the way it was always going to be.
What do you think?
Weeks ago, it was looming.
All right, so I was calling for it weeks ago because I thought it would be cool. Now that it's here,
Do you realize what you've done?
I'm very excited about it. I'm nervous. I'm going to be pacing back and forth watching this game. I don't know if my heart will be able to take it, but it's here. And let's go. That's all I got.
I'm exactly 180. Weeks ago, remember, I said, I know this is going to happen. I'm terrified of it. You were excited about it. Now, I'm not afraid of this. I mean, after that Dallas game, that just showed me so much from this team. I really am not worried about playing anybody just because I think Campbell's got these guys ready to run through a wall. I mean, we'll talk about Laporta in a minute. Yeah, that obviously hurts. But I am actually now looking forward to Jared Goff getting revenge on his old team.
I think he probably is too, right? And I think the Lions are probably a little bit excited that it's Stafford just because it means that much more. It seems like this team keeps getting those challenges laid down in front of them. Like, if this is really that Lions team, then they'll be able to beat Matthew Stafford. If it's really that Lions team, they keep having those this year, and here's another opportunity to prove that this isn't a fluke.
Why does that happen to the Lions? The Lions are the ones that have to like extinguish all their past
Because we've
demons and stuff.
been doing
They can't
this
just get a layup.
every year we keep saying, oh, it's gonna happen, and then they let us down. So we're just like nervous. We're always like, oh, this is the thing that's gonna take them out. This is the thing that's gonna take them out.
It's because of Bobby Lane and all his drinking. That's why.
For sure. So I don't die after this game. I'm going into it thinking that we're going to lose just to set the expectations low. And if we win, that's going to be awesome.
That was my old way of thinking.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in that way. I can't get out of it.
It's either going to be the best win of our lives or the worst loss of our lives.
It's going to be bad.
What happens to all of this momentum if Matthew Stafford leaves Ford Field a winner?
Bye-bye, Ben Johnson.
Well, we already know that.
I think he's gone anyway.
Yeah,
It would be
probably
so deflating.
It would be. Would all of everything the NFC North, would it mean nothing?
Yeah, I mean, I think the question is, right, like, if they lose this game, was this season a complete waste, or are we walking away feeling good about it, or are we, like,
No, it'll be a waste. Like, if we win it all, looking back, it'll be so exciting to be like, we took them down too on our way there. I mean, it would be better to get to the Super Bowl with that win on your belt rather than not.
This is exactly how you would want to drew it up before the season started.
Yeah, speaking of, we also have the Browns and the Texans playing. You've got Tyreek Hill going to Kansas City. Everything fell into place.
So like, this is the year that the Bills, the Browns, and the Lions are all in the playoffs again. Like,
But the NFL's not scripted. Not scripted.
First time since 1953 when the Browns and the Lions fought for the championship.
Unbelievable. The Midwest is back, baby.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, we know the Lions are going to win simply because if they do, they'll go back to Dallas. And the NFL wants us to go back to Dallas and play. I mean, that's also in the script. I saw it was leaked on the internet.
I saw that.
Reddit. It was Reddit, right?
So are we concerned about the Lions offense going into this game without Sam Laporta?
Not really.
No, not really.
And the Lions are
Yes, really.
No, I got faith in them. I think they'll be fine.
I would think Ben Johnson can scheme a few things.
I do think it's interesting that they'll get an opportunity to look at an offense without without Sam Laporta, and what different things does that mean?
Well, they could just throw it to Dan Skipper, of course.
Of course, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
But we also saw, like, earlier this season, they played without some of their key contributors on offense, and yet they would still produce numbers, like they'd still score points. So.
But realistically, this game is won on the other side of the ball, right? Rams offense versus Lions defense. Kyron Williams, he's been a stud for the last, 8-10 weeks, going against one of, if not the best run defense in the NFL. They haven't let anybody do anything all season. And that secondary, who has, when healthy, been very good, and is GJ back? Is he going to play? What does that secondary look like against, a very, very good pass attack with Kupp now healthy?
Is this the defense that played the Cowboys or the defense that played all those other teams in the last 7
Well,
weeks?
remember, though,
the Vikings and stuff.
I mean, Justin Jefferson had 192 yards yesterday, and we still won by 10. Yeah. So
the CD Lamb as well. I mean, they've been giving up big yards to big receivers and somehow staying in the game. I don't think that's a real recipe for winning long term. They need to figure out this big play defense, but
too good for that.
Yeah, because they can. I mean, you got Nakua and you got Kupp, and it just never ends. Kyron Williams.
How crazy is Ford Field going to be on Sunday night.
I
mean,
was
I feel
impressed
like
with the crowd yesterday because we were like to start the game on first, second down just for the Vikings. I mean, that crowd was loud, and I'll tell you what. If you're privileged enough to go to this game on Sunday night, you have a responsibility. You better be so loud in that stadium the entire game. It should be no sit campaign going.
No sitting down at all.
They should tape the seats shut. You are not allowed to sit when Matthew Stafford has the ball on offense. It should be so loud.
It needs to be a Springsteen concert.
It does.
Nobody's sitting.
That's right. This isn't the Kentucky Derby. You're not sitting in the chair with your fancy hat on. You better be up screaming.
Could I have another mint julep, please? Oh, go Lions! Yes.
Down in front.
Yes, exactly.
Come on, four!
I'm just happy that Matthew Stafford finally gets to win us a home playoff game in Detroit. Isn't that right? Hey, switching gears before we wrap up here. Michigan, Washington tonight.
Michigan.
Are the Wolverines going to finish the journey?
Yeah.
Go blue.
By 10.
Yeah.
Michigan by 10.
Best pass defense in the country.
It's finally playoff time. We'll see you next week.